said to me right there. But we're going to go to the next one. We just saw both of these players.
Another pair of
Namikaze,
DJs.
Xian is going to be the DJ mirror. And look, I'm going to tell you right now, especially in 6, because I still feel like we're pretty early in the lifespan. I like to see these guys go at it, especially on the mirror match, because it tells me what they're looking for, what kind of DJ player we're going to get from both of these two. And I love to see their knowledge, how they deal with the DJ in the mirror.
So coming in fresh off his win, I feel like Xian had a very ecstatic time being able to play the offense and run the offense like he had planned to, right? Being able to talk to him. He always gets nervous at these big events. I mean, that just shows like the human side of him. But we've seen like the God moments of Xian as well, being able to showcase what he did in the previous game. He's looking to carry it over. But Namikaze is still looking for that big dub as well, being able to flexercise that DJ.
All right, here we go. DJ versus
That's
DJ.
a huge commitment, brother. That's a good call out against the fireball. Big jump in against Xian right off the bat.
Nice jabs just to start off. And look, I like them using the sway to get out of each other's range. Not letting any tool go to waste. Stand medium kick right there.
Gotcha. No, you can't punish it like that. At least I feel like from that low, it's tough.
Which is interesting because I thought he was going to be able to.
I feel like crouching heavy punch is a really significant amount of startup to it too. So it makes sense. What a punish counter still within range. Who's done whose lab work here?
Right, I was about to say, but this is what I was talking about with Xian. Xian does a lot of lab work, but on the same note, it just means Namikaze definitely has a lot of detail on the player.
Awareness.
Speaking of the details on the player, Namikaze, game number 1, round number 1.
So the throw bait as well. I feel like a lot of players do that in the current meta where they'll whiff a throw right in front of you to try to bait out your reactions and punish accordingly. But Namikaze, he was already committed to that crouching jab. Really, really well done. Back into this corner again. Wasn't phased the last time he was here, but Xian now looking at a different approach, a little bit of a drop. He did have a standing medium punch that hit initially. The backdash, what a read, +2. And
what
still,
is this going to hit jab anyway? You can't stop me. Oh, that should be.
Who do you think you are? I am. That's exactly what he said. Level 1, boom.
And what a rebuttal from Xian right there.
Man. Pete Weaver, a DJ, that's crazy.
2 bars between them. Namikaze working on the third.
No choice of anti-air. Namikaze a little bit weary on the approach now, but the drive rush forward, a little bit of a mishap because Xian is now on the other side, getting that offense going. As we talked about, Sobot, safe jump. What are you going to do about this, Nami?
This corner right now. Jump out, a brave jump out at that.
Oh,
Xian trying to slow it down. Jackknife to stop the pressure. Namikaze not giving up the ground either. Just slowly walking Xian to the corner.
Oh,
yeah, he was charged. And he's ready for the jump.
Speaking of drive rushes, Namikaze looking for a little bit of reaction off of that sway. Xian's not giving it to him. Not a single bite, and he jumped nothing. But now it's Xian. He's trying to find his way out of the corner and does so successfully. Level 3 is incoming. You already know what it is. It's time for the massage. Bang!
I love how slow that was starting to get. I like how Namikaze was approaching the matchup, even though it is that mirror, even though you still have to worry about the same things, and just checking Xian at every turn. He's like, yo, I know you want to stay right there, stand medium kick. I know you're trying to move around, dash rush in on me, jackknife maximum overdrive. You're going to have to deal with it. So I really like seeing how he's been fighting Xian so far.
There were a couple of moments where, man, these reads and the reactions against the fireball, phenomenal. Namikaze off to a very, very similar start he had in game 1. Very first round of that. Oh, he already knew. Saw that a mile away.
Sick.
Sweep anti-air into the jackknife. Ooh.
I told you, he is not letting Xian get his offense started at all.
Right.
Whether that comes from a knockdown and continuing the pressure, it's both.
Bam. Frames on that, also in the drive rush.
This guy just jabs anyway.
They both have been doing that to each other, to be fair. These guys are nuts.
His
Oh,
ground.
no, he clipped up on the sway. It's fine. Namikaze still maintained his charge for the anti-air. Jackknife to cover the space. Oh, was that a knee shot?
Bro, both of them miss. Xian wins the scramble, though. He's got 1 bar on his side. Namikaze has to be careful. There's 2 on his side. So you got to be careful with the projectiles if you're Xian. Air slasher just to teach him. Oh.
Too far for any sort of commitment, I feel like. Other than the fireball, right? Namikaze, are you going to move forward? You're going to keep building this meter? Or at least build up your drive gauge? No, he goes for the OD. And I like the fireball ward now engaging for full
Perfect
screen.
parry, the OD jackknife.
Caught the sway. And he's burnt out. Xian is in danger. Namikaze, just a little bit.
I like the throw just to throw off his timing. And he gets him, clips him on the tail end. Namikaze controlling the pace.
Yeah, you see coming in with a fake out this time. Xian, he's looking for the jump. A very critical error. Very unorthodox from Xian. And the bait out. Namikaze moving back just a little bit after that +2 scenario. Level 3 to let it rip. Look at the damage once more. Namikaze sitting on not only the life lead, but the drive gauge advantage is so severe against Xian.
Caught him reaching.
Oh,
now I'm teaching like an and one mixtape. Hold on.
About to be Bone Collector in a minute. Break some ankles. Oh, he went
sway.
straight for the ankles.
Oh,
Level 3.
Level 3, let me get in there. Give him the massage. Nice suit, bucko. Get beat up, though. Joe, that took off mad damage.
50% perhaps.
Joe, Namikaze in trouble with the DI. Gets him
Smart.
through. Namikaze ties up the set 1-1.
You know, that was actually the smartest thing you can do. There's nothing that Xian could possibly counter it with if he's in burnout. One, even if he had meter, he couldn't do drive impact. He would have to properly time the parry to stop that drive impact. That was the only choice. Or jump. But who expects that?
But you're not going to jump. You've been hitting him with the jackknife the whole time, bro. Even on dash rush in, he's not going to jump.
Exactly why. Ain't no way you're neutral jumping.
Who gets the jab? Jab him again?
Kept it tight. That was a counter hit. Speaking of counter hits, Xian sneaking in his own jabs. What a back dash. These guys are swinging, ladies and gentlemen. These guys are going nuts.
Even the sailors can't believe it, bro. Look at him back there. What the? Somebody get Guile over here, bro.
Even in the back, he's like, I need to get out of my jet.
He's like, hold up, they doing what? Let me go.
Dude, the other guy's so inspired, he's doing push-ups.
The jump back, dash rush in once again. Even with all the dash rushes, you still see the fact that they're conserving their meter and they're doing great meter management so far.
Again in the favor of Namikaze in terms of the life lead.
Ooh, great anti-air. Gets the feint on top of it. Jumps back, does not want to engage. Has seen what Namikaze can do on an exchange and just plays the full screen game, gets back a little bit of drive with the parry.
Letting it settle in a little bit. Xian is looking to play that fireball
back
game as
throw,
well. Back
punish counter.
Huge. Drive up, forward throw again. Do it one more time. Bam, that's it. Match point now for Xian. But looking at the meter, it's 2-2 apiece. Both pretty close to a level 3. I think Xian a little bit closer to that in comparison. Forward throw to start things off. Drive rush forward. Very meaty sweep. Very, very meaty sweep, and that's totally cool, man. On top of having it on drive rush.
Okay.
Not gonna spend it. Not gonna spend it early.
I don't blame him.
It's hard though because look at the drive gauge that Namikaze has.
You don't want to put yourself in that situation, especially when Xian had that much drive left. Not ready for the jump in. Xian drive rush in. Reaching right now. Soba, one hit. Air slasher. Takes a couple in the exchange. Anti-air.
Yeah, it wasn't really high enough to get a continuation, but that's fine.
Stand medium.
Counter.
Perfect parry. Not perfect, but just a perfect timing for a parry.
No way!
Huh?
That's so good.
Oh my God!
On reversal.
The science.
Bam! Spring kicks, and this is so important. Look at that.
Looking kind of dry, DJ. You still got one bar, and the hit's gonna do it. Xian, the scientist, 2-1 over Namikaze, and man, were they slugging it out. Man, Namikaze, though, this is what I was talking about. Having a player like Xian, where there's so much stuff out there that he personally puts out there for you to see. You know he brings a lot to the table, but that also gives you a lot of work with. Namikaze putting up quite the fight right there in this Group B, but
his adaptation was nuts, dude. Like, his pace on offense and also his decision-making on defense, very much so, like, up to par with every single competitor, if not better, because again, it's no easy feat to face off against a character that I feel like, in my personal opinion, invented the playstyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, Xian was the first one to really put DJ on the map, and then I feel like Fudo was the one that perfected it, perhaps. But at the same time, Namikaze facing off against Xian in the way that his decision-making overall, I loved it. I loved every single bit of it.
It's the forward throw, and literally just keeping that
momentum
the entire time.
Defense,
and just checking.
So good.
And checking, and a lot of times after these Sobot hits from both of the players, right? Whether it be jab, whether it be like medium kick, or sometimes just going for throwing some of these instances, or just continuing the chase with Sobot. Like, you saw it coming from both ends. Nice staggered offense right here. Straight into the level 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what we can expect. But any moment where Namikaze was forced to play the fireball game. I think his fireball game was a little bit stronger than Xian's, right? His frames were at the right place, choosing between like the medium or the heavy slasher, right? That's actually pretty important. But also being able to spend or willing to spend like the OD version of it, and also the decision making. We talk about his defense. I feel like it's so up there.
No, it's definitely true. If you talk about the decision making between both of these players, right? They were really fighting the mirror match. Like in certain situations where you're plus, you literally like, okay, are they going to throw me? Are they going to continue to pressure? Are they going to hit the jab? The wake up level 2 from Xian when he just like that fireball was through his body already. That's what was crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
And look at this.
That hitting also was kind of tough.